Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to the Paper Crafting YouTubers monthly hop, and it's sequins, sparkles, and all things shiny. And it is also Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round 11. So I will have a sketch that I'm using, and the sketch today is by Janet, and she is also Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. It's super cute, and I stick fairly close to it. Fairly. Um, I only have one photo though. I mean that's a big standout thing that's different. And it is of my grandson and his mom. I am showing these two dies here. And the little one is come in a set of three. I don't remember the name of it. The other one's an Anna Griffin one, an old, very old one, and it's for like the front of a card. And then those two alphas. And I've been trying to pull in older stuff, and this is an older one. It's Heidi Swap. I've had it a while. It has some gold in there. And I'm going to use this background here. It is P13, and then this paper here is my mind went blank. Craft Consortium, and I'm taking my Versamark and using the Crackle stamp from Stampendous, and I forgot to use that little powder pad laying there, and so yeah, it's not going to look quite like it should look, but I am going with it because I figured it'd still work. It's embossing, it's gold. They won't know what it looked like to start with. And then the second piece there, I will remember to use it, but I don't guess I used enough because it basically does the same thing. I'm taking the biggest pieces off that aren't really stuck to the paper. And it does look a little better once I do that. But yeah, I needed to put that powder thing on a little bit better on both of them. I'm using my heat gun on them, and yeah, they do make a difference to this black cardstock. It shows up pretty good in person. I don't know about on the video. Well, yeah, it's not too bad there. But yeah, I think it'll show up pretty good on the close-ups. And here is, I'm just going to put a little on here. She's got a stripe, well, it's a double pieces of paper to match the two on the left. I'm only going to have the one, and then I'm going to take washi tape as my second item on the right hand side. And that washi tape, wait till you see it. I cut most of it out, but yeah, it has no sticky whatsoever. None. I am using the P13 as my background, and I didn't want to cover up any more lights than I had to because I really like those lights. I had a bigger piece cut for the left-hand side, and then I realized how many lights I'd be cutting up, how many lights I'd be covering up. So the piece that I cut off of it is what I end up using, not the one I plan to start with because it is smaller. And my tape there, I think I cut almost all of it out, but I went to put it on and realized it was not sticky. So yeah, it took a while to get it on there. And I had to use liquid glue because I did not have no tape or anything that small. And I am only going to cover up one light on this side. I'm so proud of myself. I had to measure to make sure the most I could have on that side. I've got that mirrored cardstock, and I'm going to put my photo on it to help it stand out from the background because, you know, our theme is sparkle and shine and all things, you know. So all this gold on here is going to definitely help that. And I am going to put some sequins on later. My titles with those two alphas, one is the memory box, and the other one is Spellbinders one. The big one's the Spellbinders one. And the title is Where the Cats Meow, because my photo, They were attending a fundraiser thing, and they got to dress up as the Roaring Twenties. And uh, so I thought I'd take a title from back then. And I remember there was like cat's pajamas and different things like that. But I thought the cat's meow would go better with this picture than the cat's pajamas. The original sketch has 3 circles on it, so I'm using my doily for them. And then instead of course, I wouldn't want that washi tape again, I am going to put half of, I wasn't sure how far I'd go out on that or if I would have it go over the top of the brick. So I did cut the whole thing out, figuring I could probably use the other at some other time. But I decided to go ahead and tuck under and just use the partial like she has in her sketch. And putting, well, I'm going to end up with an extra doily there because I cut 1 1/2 and used half on the right and half behind the photo. And then I'm going to use a whole one down in the corner of the photo because you're going to see more than half of it there. Those little gold stickers there, I thought they'd work really well on here, and they are from that Heidi Swap kit thing that I showed earlier. And I've used it a couple times, just not too much out of it. And I think it said 2015 on it, I think. So it's, I have had it a little while. I am going to use 3. It shows 2 right up there on the right hand side, but I'm going to add one because my doily looked kind of lonely down there. I am going to add one by the doily at the bottom below the picture. And that way I'll be having the 2 up there where I'm supposed to, plus a bonus one, just because I liked having the bonus one. And they say treasure forever, throwback, because it's thrown back 100 years here, and also making memories. And they like to go to those kind of functions so they can dress up and have fun and do something a little bit different. But while I'm doing this, I'm adding my sprinkles is tarnished brass. And while I'm doing all that, I want to mention that down there below you'll find the links to everybody that are doing today's paper crafting YouTubers hop with everything shiny and sparkly, and I think I nailed it. And also for the sketch for 30 days of sketches, there will be a playlist, so plenty of inspiration down there. You'll have loads of fun checking them all out. I put my sprinkles on before my sequins because these are Spiegelmom Mom Scraps sequins, and no, they're not. No, they're not. They were, I did this the other day. It's probably been a week. They are cat scrappiness. Anyway, they're super tiny. I mean, really tiny. And I was afraid if I put them first that my splatter would cover the whole sequence. So I decided to put the sequence on first. I mean, the splatters on first and put the sequence on where they would not be covered up. But yeah. But aren't they dressed cute? They had, like I said, they have a lot of fun doing that. And there's my P13 paper, which is super pretty with those lights on there and such a great color. And my sparkle and shine everywhere. But if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you if you like the video and hit a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. But have fun checking out all the links and playlists down there below. And have a happy scrappy week. Bye.